Welcome to Organic Health Hub, your trusted source for all things related to natural health.
Today we focus on a crucial catalyst of success, time management. Time management is not merely about being busy, it's about being effective. It's the art of aligning your focus with your actions, ensuring that every tick of the clock resonates with purpose. For the high achievers among us, time is a canvas, and every second a stroke of paint contributes to a masterpiece of daily achievement. In our last session, we illuminated the role of nutrition as the very fuel for our day-to-day victories. We learned that what we consume is intertwined with how we perform, how the quality of our intake can directly amplify our mental and physical output. But let us now pivot from the sustenance of our bodies to the stewardship of our time. If nutrition is the fuel, then time management is the engine through which the fuel is converted into the energy of accomplishment. Mastering the clock's hands is as vital as the nutrients coursing through our veins. As we step further into this episode, brace yourselves to unlock the strategies that empower leaders, innovators, and visionaries to harness the full potential of their hours. We will delve into methods that transform the intangible time into tangible success. Stay tuned as we explore the principles that structure days, engineer productivity, and define legacies. Whether you're an early riser setting the world alight at dawn, or a night owl orchestrating brilliance under the stars, the coming minutes are dedicated to you, the architects of tomorrow, the masters of time. But before we start, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our future videos. We appreciate your support and feedback, so let's get started. In the arena of high achievement, where the tapestry of success is woven with the golden threads of discipline and strategy, time management stands as one of the most potent forces at our disposal. Let's delve into the foundational principles that can transform the way we utilize our time, ensuring that every moment is leveraged for peak performance. Consider the principle of prioritization. It's the guiding compass that helps us navigate through the sea of tasks vying for our attention. It's not merely about choosing what to do, it's about deciding what to do first. By prioritizing tasks based on their impact and alignment with our goals, we position ourselves to make significant strides in our endeavors. Then we have the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule, which teaches us that in many cases, 80% of effects come from 20% of causes. In the context of time management, this translates to focusing on the 20% of our activities that will yield 80% of our results. It's about identifying the high-impact tasks that drive us towards our objectives and dedicating our best efforts to them. We also explore the concept of time blocks. This approach involves dividing our day into distinct segments, each reserved for a specific activity. It's a method that champions single-tasking over multitasking, allowing for deeper focus and higher quality of work. By allocating time blocks to our most critical tasks, we create a structure that fosters intense concentration and minimizes distractions. Time, indeed, is a unique resource. It flows continuously and impartially. Unlike money or material assets, it cannot be earned, saved, or recuperated once spent. This realization should ignite a sense of urgency within us to manage and allocate our time with the utmost wisdom. Each minute must be invested, not spent, in activities that propel us toward our desired future. As we wrap up this segment, reflect on these principles. How can you apply prioritization, the Pareto principle, and time blocks to optimize your day? Remember, the mastery of time is not an elusive art reserved for the few, but a practical skill that each of us can cultivate. It is the steadfast ally in our journey towards excellence. In the next segment, we'll translate these foundational principles into actionable strategies, setting the stage for a life where time is not a limiting factor, but a launching pad for our aspirations. Stay tuned, for the best of your life lies ahead within the hours and minutes we'll learn to master together. Embarking on this transformative journey requires not just vision, but a concrete plan of action. As we delve deeper into time management techniques, let's extend our blueprint and reinforce the architecture of our daily lives for unparalleled productivity. First, we address effective planning. Envision your life as a grand narrative where each day is a page. What story do you want to tell? Begin with monthly milestones, those major goals that when achieved will serve as chapters of triumph in your life story. Then distill these into weekly targets, actions that each week will build momentum towards your grander aims. And finally, crystallize this strategy into daily tasks. Each action, no matter how small, is a word, a sentence that fills the pages of your narrative. This is strategic planning, not just listing tasks, but composing the story of your success. Let's expand on delegation and automation. Delegation is not just about offloading work. It's about crafting a team symphony where every member plays to their strengths, contributing to a harmonious outcome. When you delegate effectively, you multiply your efforts and foster a team environment where growth is collective. And what of tools and technologies? These are your instruments, each with a role in orchestrating your day. We have apps that remind us it's time for your deep work session, project management systems that allow us to see, like a conductor, every moving part of our projects, and communication tools that keep our team in harmony. Incorporating these tools into your daily routine is like fine-tuning your instruments. It ensures each note is played with precision, each task performed with clarity. And remember, these tools are not just for the individual. They can be shared across teams, creating a collective rhythm of productivity and success. As we conclude this section, reflect on how these techniques can reshape not just your work, but your life. Picture yourself a month, a year, a decade from now with these strategies in place. What could you achieve? How much closer to your dreams could you be? Join me in the next few segments where we put these strategies to the test, applying them in real-world scenarios and seeing firsthand the transformation they can bring. Your time is the most valuable asset you have. Invest it wisely, and it will pay dividends beyond measure. Stay tuned, and together, let's build a future where every second is a step towards greatness. Procrastination, the all-too-familiar shadow that looms over many a grand intention, is not a flaw of character but a habit of mind. It's the dragon that guards the gates to our productivity castle. Fear not, for today we sharpen our swords with knowledge and strategy, preparing to slay this beast once and for all. To defeat an enemy, we must first know it. Procrastination often stems from an innate desire to avoid discomfort, whether that's the challenge of starting a complex task or the fear of failing at it. Sometimes it's the simple allure of immediate gratification. Why toil away when the siren call of social media beckons? But like all habits, procrastination has its triggers. Perhaps it's a particular time of day when energy wanes, or maybe it's the daunting nature of a task that seems insurmountable. It could even be the environment you're in, peppered with distractions that pull your focus. Recognizing these triggers is the first step in crafting your battle plan. Now for the arsenal, strategies to maintain focus and ward off the temptation to delay. One powerful weapon is the Pomodoro technique, a method where work is broken into short, intense intervals, typically 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. It's a way to gamify focus and make productivity a series of sprints instead of a marathon. Another strategy is the 2-minute rule. If a task can be done in 2 minutes or less, do it immediately. This keeps small tasks from accumulating into a daunting pile that feeds the procrastination cycle. We also have visualization. Picture the satisfaction of task completion. How will it feel to cross that finish line? Use this emotional momentum to propel you forward. Commitment devices can also fortify your resolve. These are voluntary choices you make in the present to control your future actions, like publicly declaring your goals or setting a penalty for failure to adhere to your schedule. And let's not forget the power of starting. The simple act of beginning can often dissolve the resistance that feeds procrastination. As we close this session, I challenge you to identify your triggers and choose one strategy to combat them. Start small, but start today. And remember, every hero's journey begins with the decision to face the dragon, and every dragon once faced can be conquered. Join me next time as we continue to explore the path to peak performance. Together, we will transform procrastination from a formidable foe into a conquered adversary. lying defeated in the wake of our relentless pursuit of efficiency and success. Remember, it's not just about having time, it's about making time. Let's make ours count. Let's bring the concept of time management from the abstract into the tangible, shining a light on the real-world application that separates the successful from the truly exceptional. Time management is not just a theoretical concept, but a tangible practice observed in the lives of high achievers across various industries. Let's consider some anonymized case studies that exemplify the transformative power of disciplined time management. Take the case of a tech entrepreneur whose day is a well-oiled machine. Her mornings begin not with a frantic check of emails, but with a silent meditation, a practice that grounds her focus. She then dives into her most challenging work during her peak focus hours, a period she calls her golden time. Or consider a best-selling author who treats his writing like a sacred ritual. He writes religiously for 3 hours each morning, adhering to a strict schedule that has resulted in a prolific output of acclaimed works. These high achievers share common habits in their daily routines. They start their days with clarity, often spending time planning or in contemplation before the day's demands take hold. They understand the power of saying no to unimportant tasks, guarding their time against the intrusion of trivial matters. They harness the peak hours of their day for their most intellectually demanding work, aligning their tasks with their natural energy levels. Another key element in their routines is the strategic placement of breaks to recharge, understanding that the brain needs rest to maintain peak performance throughout the day. They also end their days with reflection, assessing what was achieved and what could be improved, setting the stage for the following day. As we wrap up this segment, reflect on how you can apply these principles in your own life. Can you structure your day to align with your natural rhythms? Can you protect your peak productive times from distractions? It's about crafting a daily routine that turns each day into a stepping stone towards your grand vision. We've journeyed through the principles that underpin effective time management, recognizing that how we allocate our minutes is how we manifest our lives. The key secrets we've unpacked, prioritization, the Pareto principle, and the power of time blocks, are more than mere strategies. They are the pillars upon which high achievers construct their days and ultimately their legacies. But knowledge alone is like an unlit torch. It carries the potential of light but does not pierce the darkness until ignited. So I urge you, ignite your torch. Begin today. Take one time management technique we've discussed and implement it. Notice how it amplifies your focus, elevates your productivity, and brings you closer to your vision of success. I invite you to engage with the Organic Health Hub community. Share in the comments how these strategies are reshaping your approach to time. Your experiences are invaluable, serving as both inspiration and insight to fellow viewers on this collective quest for excellence. Looking ahead, we're set to delve into the realms of the mind with our next episode, Mind Over Matter, Building Mental Resilience for Daily Wins. We'll uncover how fortifying our mental toughness can transform challenges into victories, ensuring that our minds are allies in the pursuit of our highest ambitions. Don't miss out on this vital conversation. Thank you for investing your time with me today. Now let's take what we've learned and turn the currency of our hours into the capital of our achievements. See you in the next video where we'll prove that indeed it's mind over matter.
Thank you for joining us. If you found this video valuable, please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to Organic Health Hub. Feel free to share your questions, experiences, or topics you'd like us to explore in future videos in the comments section below. Explore these other videos from our channel too.